Hi, our video is about ethics in business. It's a new unit, a new theme. We start with the proverb, ill-gotten gains never prosper. So that's a proverb that I'm going to explain later on. But first, we try to answer these questions. What is ill-gotten gains? And what are its sources, according to you? Can you guess the characteristics of a good, responsible? In your view, is it easy to have good morals? What do you know about ethics? For the fifth question, we look to some pictures and we try to classify the practices into good and bad, or we say legal and illegal. Even we say ethical and unethical behaviors, acts, and practices. So the theme of the unit is so wide and so big, so we try as much as possible to explain it through the pictures you are going to see. So for the first picture, there we have two men with suits. One is giving money, the other is receiving money, but secretly. So what does it mean, this picture, according to you? For the second picture, we have also two men with suits. They are businessmen. One is giving money, the other is receiving money. But the place is under the table. So it refers to what? To give money under the table to someone. Another picture, we have a judge who is writing with his right hand and putting his left hand on a huge amount of money. In front of him, there is a hammer of law. He is going to take a decision, but is his decision fair or unfair? I think that the victim will be guilty and the guilty person will be innocent. So here we speak about bribery. Bribery is when someone gives money to another person in order to give him a service or to do him something on the work, a favor related to the work, and it's illegal, it's immoral, it's unethical. Bribery. Loyalty is a moral concept and characteristic that we all need to have to be loyal, to be trustful person. So it's ethical. Tax evasion, a person who takes two suits and tries to run away. So people who don't pay their taxes, that's an illegal action, and most of the famous people like actors, players are condemned for not paying their taxes, especially in developed countries because they have huge taxes. So famous people try to avoid to pay these taxes. So confiscated suspicion of tax evasion. So they make investigations about the money and they found that they don't pay their taxes. So it's an illegal practice and people go to jail for it. Respect. Respect, it's a good character that we need to have to respect people and to be respected at the same time. So I think it's a ethical behavior, as you know. For the next picture, we have suitcases on the ground. So someone is trying to sell them with cheap price, but are they original or fake according to you? Here in this picture, we have someone with gloves checking a piece of money, piece of paper of money. Why does he check it? On another picture, real and fake, we have puzzle, real or fake. So what's the relation between real and fake with unethical practices or ethical practices? And the previous pictures that we have seen. Also, we have pills and the sign of death. So here we speak about cocaine or counterfeiting. So when you take something original and you make a copy of it and you sell it with cheap price, this is called counterfeiting. It's something illegal and it's dangerous when you consume these bad products like pills, like when you take bad clothes you get allergy. allergy, so they are unethical practices. Integrity, it's just when you are a good person, you are clean of any mistake when you're doing your work. This is integrity. It's a good and ethical practice. On this picture, we have a man who is hiding a mask and shaking the hand of another person. So here is pretending to be another person in order to take the trust to convince the other person of what he is doing. And here we have a man with a big, long nose and money in another hand. Here we speak about an ethical practice which is called fraud. It means to pretend to be someone else in order to gain money or to pursue the victim and to steal his money and to profit from him. It's unethical and it's illegal and it's inappropriate to do it. Responsibility, it's a good character. It's a moral character that we need all to have from young age to old age. Responsibility, to be responsible. On this picture we have a washing machine, and inside the washing machine we have money. So what does this washing machine do to money? I think we need to clean this money to make it proper money. So washing machine is like banks, factories, companies try to clean the dirty money that comes from drugs trafficking, human trafficking, smuggling, embezzlement. So these people, power people of course, try to clean up their money and to make it legal. So this is illegal and this is immoral and so dangerous, and it's widespread all over the world. That's why we have anti-money laundering organizations that fight this practice. Another reliability, it's another character that we need to have. It means when you have reliability, it means people can trust you. It means you tell the truth. You are a trustful person. You are a strong person who tells always the truth. You are honest. You can say that you are honest. It's a good character that we need to have. It's called reliability, to be a reliable person. Here we have a person who is crossing his fingers and hiding a lot of money. Also, he is a businessman, maybe, or someone with authority. So what does this picture show us? Another picture and another sign. A person gives money to another person and he makes a sign of it's perfect, it's good, no problem. We have another picture, a man with suit and puzzle of people with black suits, and another one with red suit trying to join these people. So here we speak about nepotism, when someone uses his authority in order to give work for his relatives or friends. This is called nepotism. Even if his friend or his relative is not qualified enough to get that job, but he gets it because he is the authority. So here, lack of equal opportunity for other employers, and it's not good for other employers because they miss and they don't have the work because your friend or the relative of the responsible got the job even if he is not qualified enough. It's an ethical practice and it decreases the opportunities we give to workers. Another picture, we have a man with a suitcase full of money hidden in his arms. So it looks an ethical practice, but not yet. We don't know what is it. As you see, we have so many unethical practices, unfortunately, and they are illegal and widespread all over the world, developed and developing countries. Here we have a man showing his chest full of money also. Another picture shows a bag or full of money too, and the person taking it with care. So here we speak about embezzlement, one responsible of any foundation, organization, association, or any who has a huge responsibility steals the money or the public funds or the public money for his personal interests. So it's an ethical practice, and the law punishes the person for that. Even we find it on the governments, we find it in it's kind of corruption. So all the unethical practices are related to corruption. Honesty, it's difficult to be honest. It's the opposite of being liar. So honesty, you need to try to tell the truth. You need to be good, to have a good reputation. So it's a good character and moral to have. Here we have a child carrying on pieces of food, and he looks sad and tired and disappeared and disappointed. Sorry, he is so disappointed, and so he is, and another child who is making the sign of stop, don't take photos of me. So he's in a miserable situation. Another picture that shows children doing hard work with naked feet. So they are sad photos to watch, but this is the reality. We have children who are working the work of adults, and it's called child labor. It's kind of slavery. It's exploitation of their childhood. So it's immoral, it's illegal, it's unethical practice. It's disgusting, actually, to see. It's so sad to see children working like that, and how many children we have seen on the roads trying to work, and here they are showing their hands, their pure hands full of dirty, and look to their eyes, they look so sad because someone is stealing their childhood. They didn't go to school, they didn't play, they are just working and working and working. So this is called child labor, and it's kind of slavery, exploitation of children, and it's forbidden and it's illegal, and the law is punishing people who use children for work. So we try as much as we can to stop this phenomenon in our society. Even our society, it exists. Another picture in which we have a child tied, and he is in a car. Here it's kind of kidnapped child. Okay, so it's unethical, it's immoral. We have a man inside a suitcase, as we see here. So X-ray, is under, we don't know what are the circumstances that make him go to the bag here, to the suitcase here. And here we have a woman who is asking for help. So we are speaking about human trafficking or children trafficking. So when you take people from one place to another illegally in order to use them for slavery, for sexual abuse, for different, to take the organs from them. So children, men, women, young, old, all people are they can be kidnapped and they can be used like that. It's like a product, as you see here. Stop human trafficking. It's written, it's a brand that this man is wearing. So here, kidnapping, human rights, harmful sexual, forced trade. So it's immoral. We try to stop human trafficking. Here we have a person who is arrested, and a man who takes drugs in his hand. So here we speak about drug trafficking. It's immoral also. It's an ethical practice that law punishes for, and it's forbidden all over the world. As you see here, we have a great amount of drugs and weapon. So we speak about drugs trafficking and weapon trafficking. It's when you try to take weapons from one country to another country without without permission from the government. Even we call it smuggling. When you drug trafficking and weapon trafficking, we call it also smuggling. You can even take products, other products, food, vegetables, and you transfer them from one country to another illegally without the permission of the government. So here I try to collect for you ethical and unethical practices. I didn't, of course, give you all the practices and the behaviors, but I tried just to select some of them. We have also whistleblowing, which means when you speak about corruption in the place where you work. It's called whistleblowing. We have also given money for lobbying, when someone gives money for the authorities to change a political decision, for example. This is called giving money for lobbying. And others like sincerity, commitment, they are ethical. Integrity is ethical. Honesty, respect is ethical. So we have plenty of behaviors. So here I think that you can make a difference between ethical behavior and unethical behavior. Ethical behavior is something good that we need to have. And unethical behavior, it's something illegal, immoral, that even as a human being you refuse it. This is the concept of this unit. I made the video so long because each word is a subject to speak about. Now we try to answer the questions. What does it mean ill-gotten gains? Is the dirty money that people have by illegal works and business as drug trafficking, human trafficking, robbery, etc. Characteristics of a good responsible: he must be responsible and he must have honesty, trust, reliability, credibility, confidence, integrity, and so on. So the morals, good morals, depends on the person's mentality. For some it's easy to have good morals, for others related to some circumstances and temptations of life and the environment he comes from, it's hard to have good morals. Ethics are the good morals, attitudes, behaviors that a person has when doing business or working. The person has good ethics when being noble, righteous, and virtuous. Even they are good morals, being noble, righteous, and virtuous. So thanks for watching. I hope you understood the concept of ethics in business. بالنسبة لشرح المفردات، بعض المفردات بالعربية ستجدونها في صندوق الوصف. And بالنسبة للمثل ill-gotten gains never prosper، معناته بالعربية المال الحرام لا يدوم. أو هناك مثل أيضا بالعربية يقول المال الذي تأتي به الرياح تأخذه الزوابع. هذا هو المعنى تاعه بالعربية. نتمنى تكونوا استفدتوا من الفيديو بشكل رائع. أشكركم على المشاهدة وإلى اللقاء. Goodbye.